Hi everyone, Linda here from Gunnut Lane Jewellery. I hope you're all excited. I know I am, because today we're going to be revealing, well, I'm going to be revealing our giveaway for everybody. So keep watching, and I'll reveal that at the end, as well as what the rules of the giveaway are. But in the meantime, excuse me, in the meantime, we're going to be making a beautiful chain. This is the chain that we're making. Now this can be worn either on its own, so you can just make it to wear on its own, or you can attach a pendant to it. So you have something that looks like that, which I think is absolutely beautiful. Either way, it doesn't matter. So I've done mine in bare copper, which I will oxidize later on and polish up and all that stuff. So what you're going to be needing today is just let me grab that here, a bit of an unusual tool for jewelry. Is a file. This is, I'm sure you all have one at home somewhere in your husband's shed, or your brother or his father or whatever. Mine's pretty rusty, you can see it's pretty old, but it still works. So we're going to be using one of these, and I've got two spots marked here, and one is for this size link here. That's the smaller one, and the one we're going to be making today is a larger link. So I'll be using this size here. So I'm doing mine in an 18 gauge. You can do it in a 20 gauge. I wouldn't suggest you go any lower than that. I don't think it would be, it may be all right, 22 or a 24, it may be all right. I haven't tried it myself. So yeah, I've got this whopping big reel of 18 gauge here. So what we're going to do is grab our cutters. So you'll need cutters, as your file, cutters. I've got a pair of flat nose pliers here. I've got my bent nose pliers, and I've got my 6-step mandrel here for making the links for the chain. Okay, so we're going to flush cut. Oh man, my words. Oh geez. Okay, I'm grabbing my file, and I'm just going to leave this on the roll at the moment. So I'm taking my measurement here. I should give you how far up the file that is, so you know. Okay, in inches, that is 3 and, is that 3/4? I think that's what it is, 3 3/4, that mark there. I'm hopeless with inches anymore. And in centimeters, we've got 9.5 centimeters. This little one down here, if you wanted to make the smaller link, is 1 and is that, yeah, that's an 1/8, so 1 1/8. And in centimeters, that would be 1.5 centimeters. Okay, so I'm doing the big one here. So I'm going to leave a bit of a tail there like that, and I'm just going to bend that wire around my file, my mandrel. Bring a little bit more of that out so I've got a bit of room. Oops, get back down there. Just like that, and I'm going to grab my flat nose pliers, bend that over, bend that one over. Hope you can see that there, like that. And then just grabbing the shorter wire here, just going to bend it up like that. I'll take that off the file now. So we've got that shape. So now I'm just going to cut off a bit here. I find my cutters. Leave enough to wrap around a couple of times. Just roughly that much, like that. straighten that up a little bit. There we go. And now we're going to do another one. So the same deal. I'll just flush cut that end. Just give that a bit of a straighten. Pop it back on my file. This just is to show you that you can use things you've got around the house to make different shapes. It doesn't always have to be a jewellery making tool. Bending that around again. And over. I'm grabbing my, where are they here? My flat nose pliers. And I'm just bending that back. The short wire, and then I'm just going to slip that off the file and cut. I probably cut a little bit too much there, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Okay, now we've got these two together. Oh, okay, I'm just going to stop for a second. I forgot to bring over my block and hammer. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I'm back. Got my block and hammer. I don't know how I forgot that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to hammer our links here. So I'm just going to hold it at that point there, put it on my block, and just give it a hammer. Doesn't have to be too much. Do the same with the other one. I've got that way. That way. No, that way. Can't make my mind up. Okay, that's enough. I'll leave a list at the beginning of this video of the tools that you'll need for this, which is something I normally do. Okay, so now we're going to connect these two together. And you want them to be facing the same way, which I didn't do. Had it on the right way to start with. So, no, I've still got it on the wrong way. Goodness, Linda, get your act together. Okay, they're on the right way now. So from here, what we're going to do is, I'm just going to have a think for a second. Okay, finish the end off. Oh dear. So I'm just going to grab my wire with my flat nose pliers right there on the bend. I'm going to grab another pair of pliers, doesn't matter which ones you use. Just going to bring this out straight. And we're just going to wrap that around. Two, 3 times, whatever you feel like. I'm just going to have a look and see what I did on my other one here, because I'm going to attach it to the chain I'm already making. So I did 3. Grab your cutters. Make sure you're on the right side. I'm not. Okay. Cut that piece off. Grabbing my flat nose pliers. I'm just going to tap that down. Okay, I'm just looking to see where I am on this chain. That's all right. Okay, so we've linked those two together. Oop, not cutters, Linda. Goodness, grab your pliers. I'm just making sure that that's roughly in the middle. Wrapping again. And this time I want to land on the right side. Oops, there we go. And tapping that burr down. Okay, from here, I didn't bring my round nose pliers over. Hold on, I can stretch and get those. Ah, dear Linda, okay, get your act together. Okay, now I'm just going to snip a bit of this off. It's a little bit too long. Making sure I flush cut it. Okay, I'm just going to bend that wire back a bit like that. Grab my round nose pliers, and I'm coming up about halfway. And I'm going to turn to get a nice loop like that. And then do the same on the other end. Take a bit of that off. Bending it back again. And about halfway up my pliers. And looping that over. Okay, then I'm going to get my bench block again. And my hammer. And I'm just going to hammer those ends. And what that does is strengthen your loop so that that's like you just can't pull that apart. That's pretty much impossible just to pull apart. Okay, from here we're going to make some jump rings for our chain link. Get my mat all sorted again. So I'm going to flush cut the end of my wire. And on this chain I used this mandrel here. So your 1, 2, 3, fourth biggest one. A fourth smallest one, I should say. Well, so I suppose it depends which way you're coming from. Okay. So making sure you can't feel that, or just barely feeling it. So I'm just going to make a few of these. I'll do 4. Okay. I'm finding where I started. It's flush cut, so I'm flush cutting. Oops, sorry, the wrong way. Flush cutting these clippers aren't very sharp at all. I don't want to use my good ones because it's 18 gauge. There we go, 4 jump rings. I think I might have made those too big. It doesn't matter, I can use them on something else, so I'll just show you. I think I used the, to make this size jump ring here, I think I used that mandrel. So 1, 2, your third smallest one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. But it doesn't matter. It all works out the same anyway. Okay, got my jump rings. I'm just going to close those up. You can hear it click. I always like to give it another push just to make sure. Okay, now what I did, I might as well do these ones as well. What I did on my chain was I had 1 plain and 1 hammered, and I spaced them out on the chain that way. So it was one hammered and 1 plain. But what I did with the plain ones, and I didn't bring my rubber mallet over with me either. With the plain ones, I just hit them with the rubber mallet on both sides, say roughly 10 times on each side just to strengthen them. And then the 2 that I, what's the name? I can't think of the words. Anyway, I hammered them. So just give that a few hammers on both sides. And they will open back up, as you can see. Well, that's okay. I'm just going to grab my 2 pair of pliers. Close these links back up. Okay, now we're just going to attach those to the chain. So these obviously would have been hammered with the rubber hammer, but I haven't done that. So put that one on, close it up. So 1 non-hammered, 1 hammered. You can see the difference in that one's flat and shiny and the other one's not so flat and shiny. So picking up another of the just normal round ones, and just going to link them together just like I am here. Oop. Might as well just pop the last one on. Oop, did it twice. Just always make sure you close them properly. There we go, that's better. So then you would do the same, adding chain to this end on this one here. Move these out of the way. I added 4. So what I did was exactly what I did with these first 2, and then just hooked in, like, you know, make 2 sets of this one here. So you make 2 sets of that, and then just hook them together. Where is it? There. Hook them together like that. So you've got 2 going up and 2 going down, basically, to make your chain. Now what I also did on this one, this is the bigger link that I was just demonstrating to you, this one here. So I'm going to add this. I've obviously changed the chain on it because it's a smaller jump ring. Was add some beads in it just for a bit of difference. So these are just carnelian faceted rondelles, and I just wire wrap them onto the links there, just to give it a bit of difference, you know, fancy it up a little bit. As I said, with this one here, pop a wear it like it is, or pop a pendant on the end of it, whatever you want to do with it. Okay, well that's the demonstration over and done with. Just move all this stuff out of the way. So now we'll get on to the giveaway. Okay, so I'm giving you 2 choices in a prize. So for people that like something more traditional, and I demonstrated these in a previous video, is this set of earrings here and a matching bracelet. So they have the goldstone drops on them, and this is the goldstone bead, faceted bead through that. This bracelet measures, will fit a wrist 7 inches. And they're being patinaed. The only thing I need to do to those is add some sealant onto them so that the patina stays exactly the colour. Laying flat. Yeah, so that the patina stays the colour that it actually is now and won't darken any further. Get in there. Okay, so there's that one. Come on. This does lay flat, I promise. It's going to make a liar out of me today. But when I photograph it, you'll see that it does lay flat. There we go. No, Nelly. There we go. Yay, Linda. You did it. So that's the one set. And that's for the more traditional people. I'll give you a close-up of the earring. And then for the chaotic, what do I want to call it? Freeform. Yeah, freeform, chaotic people like me. There is this set. I haven't patinaed these yet. So there's this set of earrings. And a pendant to go with it. So with this one, if you like the bare copper look like this, all I will do to it for you is put a sealant on it so it doesn't change colour, it stays that colour. Or if you prefer it patinaed, which is this, the oxidization, I will do that for you as well, and then seal it as well. I think they would look absolutely stunning if they are patinaed because of all the wire work, which doesn't show up anywhere near as well as what it does when it's patinaed. These earrings have African, what are they called? African turquoise beads in it, and a pyrite drop on the bottom. So, yeah, totally up to you which one you choose. I'm only giving away the one set, not 2 sets at the same time. So it's a choice. And I will be doing a live giveaway for that next week. So if you want to let me know down below which set you prefer, I'll get a rough idea of, and whether you prefer it patinaed or not patinaed, I'll have a rough idea then. And if I get more patinas on this set, then I'll already have it patinaed to show you in the live next week. Okay, the rules. Okay, the rules. You have to be subscribed to my channel. And this has nothing to do with YouTube whatsoever. It's just me personally giving out a prize to say thank you to everybody for subscribing and supporting me over the last 15 months. That's pretty much it. And also too, you have to be at the live to be in the draw for the prize. So I will put a notice up we'll send a notice out when I'm doing the live a couple of days in advance, so you all know, and you can make a time to be there for it. I think that's all I've got to tell you. If I've forgotten anything, I'll let you know in the live. Anyway, I just can't think of anything else at the moment. So once again, thanks everybody. I'm so excited to be giving something away. And I will see you all at the live. So have a good one, and take care. Bye everybody.